Hey, before I get started here, a lot of times in media, like what we do here, myself and Brittany Page and many people in this particular genre on YouTube, we talk about things that aren't real clickable. Abortion tends to be one of those things. Climate change tends to be one of those things. Unemployment, healthcare, certain policy things that are absolutely critical to the lives of millions and tens of millions of Americans kind of get ignored by the audiences. And yesterday, Brittany Page did a video about this new abortion ban in Arizona that's predicated upon a 160-year-old law and a 140-some-year-old law. And she went into great detail about aspects of it that you probably don't know. I would encourage you to go. I'm going to link it at the top of the description. It'll be pinned in a comment below. Go watch this video to educate yourself and become aware of exactly what the playing field is right now with fascism in the Republican Party, especially directed at women and the fundamental right to a bodily autonomy and health care choices between someone who's having a baby and their physician. Do that for me, please. Now let's talk about this robocall that is out there. Lara Trump directed the RNC to put out a robocall continuing with election lies, striking fear into the hearts of Republicans that illegal immigrants will be voting, canceling out their votes. There's a whole bunch of nonsense. I've got the full robocall here, not just the clip that was played on CNN, but also I'm going to play a failure on the part of CNN, Aaron Burnett in this case, to actually call this what it is, and that's a lie. She dances all around and scrambles and twists herself into a pretzel to use every word other than lie. That they're making a claim that's been debunked. Yeah, that's a lie. They're lying. At the detriment of our democracy, they're lying, and they're halfway getting a pass from CNN, who dug up this clip. So first, here's the Lara Trump robocall. It's not voiced by Lara Trump, but it's on behalf of Lara Trump. You'll hear in the call. Watch this.
Oh, hello. I'm Stephanie calling for the Republican National Committee co-chair Lara Trump and the election security staff at the Republican National Committee on a recorded line. This is very important, and I won't take up a lot of your time. But first, we want to thank you for your generous past support, and I'm sure you agree with co-chair Trump that we cannot allow the chaos and questions of the 2020 election to ever happen again. We all know the problems: no photo IDs, unsecured ballot drop boxes, mass mailing of ballots, and voter rolls chock full of deceased people and non-citizens are just a few examples of the massive fraud that took place. And it's pretty clear that the radical Democrat bureaucrats and politicians will do whatever it takes to ensure their fellow Democrats get elected. We cannot let this happen. If Democrats have their way, your vote could be canceled out by someone who isn't even an American citizen. Patriots like you, the people who actually pull the wagon in this country, deserve nothing less than free and fair election. That's what separates our great nation from a third world dictatorship. But our success depends on you. You've always been so generous with your support, and we're hoping we can count on you once again. Can you support us with a special election security gift of $50 or $35 today?
Those are lies. Everything in there is a lie. It's a continuation of the 2020 lie that sparked the attempted overthrow of the United States government. The attempt to reinsert Donald Trump as president of the United States, even though he lost the election by 7+ million votes. It was an armed insurrection to try to reinsert Donald Trump extra-constitutionally and anti-democratically back into office. And now that the Trump family controls the RNC, wholly controls the RNC, they're using Republican National Committee resources to promote that lie. So it was a bit of a shock for me. Look, CNN's not the greatest, of course, and it's run by human beings. There's always going to be problems and failures on the part of humans. But it seems to be endemic at this point with mainstream media. It seems to be their agenda item to cover for bad actors like the Trump family. Why not just call it a call filled with lies. You're going to hear the last 12 seconds as a reminder of what you just heard, and then you're going to hear Aaron Burnett explain it away.
If Democrats have their way, your vote could be canceled out by someone who isn't even an American citizen. And I'm sure you agree with Co-Chair Trump that we cannot allow the chaos and questions of the 2020 election to ever happen again.
Just to be clear, obviously, those things that she lists off, not the case. Chock full of non-citizens, and we all know the debunking of the dead people on the rolls in states like Georgia. Well, this is all at the direction of Lara Trump. The RNC is now aggressively spreading massive fraud claims about the 2020 election, despite these claims consistently being debunked.
Spreading massive fraud claims that have consistently been debunked? You mean lying? They're lying, Aaron Burnett. They're lying. Why is it so difficult to call it what it is, to say what is happening, to call the reality on the ground as you see it? Unless, of course, you don't believe, unless, of course, maybe you're sympathetic, which I don't believe that. But why does the mainstream media work so hard to cover for these bad actors, for these enemies of democratic governance? Do they think they're going to get a fair shake with Trump's second term? Do they think that Donald Trump and the Republican Party is a friend to journalism? Haven't they heard Donald Trump call them the enemy of the people time after time after time, year after year after year? Why do the work? Why carry water for the Trump family, the Republican National Committee, and this series of liars who want to destroy democracy in America? This is why, this is another reason, just chalk it up. Another reason why independent media, whether it be me or the host of other hosts here on YouTube or whatever platform you prefer, Packman, Farron Cousins, there's a bunch of people out there who do very good work calling this out. If you're in a position to support those people, if I'm your flavor of political commentator, please, for $2 a month, you can help support this work. You can help me with $2 a month make these videos where I'm not going to be dancing all around, tying myself in knots, covering for Donald Trump and the goofy family that wants to end democracy in America. Dictator on day one. Bizarre. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I would love to hear from you. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok and Facebook and Blue Sky, all of them. Look at that, all of them. Follow me there. I'll see you if you do. Be genuine. Take care of one another.